back to Travels with Trouble. Today we're exploring two stunning coastal gems in South Australia, Hallett Cove and Port Noarlunga, located just 30 minutes from the city. First, we'll pay a visit to the main street in Port Noarlunga. There are a number of cute little shops here selling all sorts of clothing, gifts and different homewares. They had some pretty unique and cute designs in here. There's also a dedicated terrarium shop with all sorts of plants for sales, a few restaurants, cafes and a bakery around the corner too. The main attraction, however, is the beach, the iconic jetty and of course the reef. Port Noarlunga's jetty has a rich history dating back to the early 20th century, when it was first constructed in 1921. Originally built to support the local industry by helping ships transport goods, the jetty has since become a recreational landmark. It was rebuilt and extended over the years, and today stands as a popular spot for fishing enthusiasts who come here hoping to catch species like Tommy Ruff, squid and mullet. And at the start of the jetty there's also the only bait vending machine I've ever seen. Just beyond the jetty lies the Port Noarlunga Reef, a marine sanctuary and considered one of SA's best snorkeling sites. The reef is about 400 metres offshore and runs parallel to the shore for about 1.6 kilometres. It was formed from a consolidated Pliocene sand dune. The reef is in two sections and the bit in between is known as the gap. There are more than 200 marine plant species and over 70 species of fish. And snorkelers and divers can follow an underwater trail guided by plaques that reveal details of the reef's ecology and unique inhabitants. Just south of the jetty you'll find the stunning red sandstone beach cliffs and the mouth of the Onkaparinga River, where the river meets the sea. This stunning spot is one of Adelaide's best surf spots along the southern coast, with reliable waves that cater to surfers of all skilled levels. It's a great spot to catch a wave, especially during the warmer months. Sometimes it's just as thrilling watching one of these guys catch a wave all the way in. This guy really carved it up. This area is a haven for wildlife, offering beautiful estuary views and attracting bird watchers and nature lovers. The river mouth creates calmer sections of water and is a great place for paddleboarding, kayaking, or just relaxing to take in the scenic views. Together, the surf spot and the Onkaparinga River and a long stretch of soft sand make Port Noarlunga a beach with something for everybody. Hard to top that, but just north you'll find Hallett Cove and the famous Boat Shed Cafe. The cafe has a restaurant and kiosk with beachfront views. With the hike up next, we stopped at the kiosk for a light feed, which is mainly burgers, fish and chips on the menu here. The food was on the kind of average side, but the views were absolutely unbeatable. After slamming down those chippies, it was time to get a workout in. The cafe also marks the starting point and entry point to the Hallett Cove Conservation Area. There are a number of entries and trails through the park. We'll start here and loop around the Sugarloaf before heading up the beautiful coastline. The trail forms a greater walk which heads all the way up to the coast to Brighton and Glenelg. As you wander through the park's network of walking trails, you'll encounter the remarkable rock formations and rugged cliffs shaped over millions of years. The area is famous for its evidence of glaciation, with rocks that bear the marks of an ice age that occurred over 280 million years ago. One of the park's most iconic features is the Sugarloaf, a striking layered sandstone hill that resembles a mound of sugar. With its vivid bands of white, red and orange, the Sugarloaf is a unique and photogenic landmark that draws visitors from all over. The colours in the rock tell a story of ancient climate changes and sedimentary processes, giving a glimpse into the geological past. You'll definitely want to take a bit of time exploring the different paths to see the amazing cliffs and the geological formations. The The coastal trail winds its way along the cliffs and has now been made much more accessible with the opening of the brand new bridges which cross the steep gullies. Don't worry, there's still enough stairs to get your heart pumping, but it finally completes the walking trail all the way back to Adelaide. If you want to avoid the crowds and parking issues around the boat shed, you can stop at the other end of the park, and after a short walk through the park, you'll arrive at the top of the cliffs. There's always different wildlife in the area, like this gorgeous white-faced heron. If you check out his neck, it acts like a Steadicam gimbal as he walks through the grass, while he's on the lookout for a meal. It's a pretty funny looking guy. These guys will eat just about anything, from small fish to amphibians and insects and even carrion. They'll shoot out their S-shaped neck to strike their prey swiftly. Along the cliffs you'll find a lookout point where you can see the shore platform, a flat rocky expanse created by the erosion of cliffs which used to extend out much further. During low tide you can walk out to it and see the different tidal pools and unique rock formations. An unbelievably scenic point. And speaking of scenic, some of the best sunsets can be viewed from here, with multiple different viewing areas, benches, and the wide uninterrupted views of the Southern Ocean. The sky often fills with shades of orange, pink, and purple, and the cliffs glow in the fading light. Watching the sun dip below the horizon is the perfect spot to end a great day exploring the southern coast. We hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, please consider subscribing to be notified of our next video, as we've got some big adventures planned, and we hope to see you again in the next one.